Hi guys, so New Year's Eve is just a few nights away. So today I thought we could do a couple of different variations of hors d'oeuvres that you could serve at a New Year's Eve party. They're real easy, but they look really fancy when you're all done. The first one we're gonna do is, and they both kind of stem around the same thing with brie and fig and prosciutto, but there's a little bit different variations of them, and you can mix and match them however you all want to do them or how you want to make them. So the first one that we're going to do has puff pastry, and this one, all I did was I bought the store-bought puff pastry and I've thawed it out on a sheet on this cutting board. And what we're going to do is we're just going to cut these into little squares. And what we're going to end up doing is we're going to put them in this little, it's like a small muffin tin pan, I guess you would call it. So all we're going to do is we're going to cut these up. And I think, if I remember right, you'll get about 12 per sheet. And then you're going to take your little square, you're just going to set it inside of your muffin tin. Okay, so when you put those in there, all you want to do is just make sure that you just put them in there and create a little indentation in there. And I just kind of crinkle them up around the sides, and so that way when it cooks, they'll puff up and they'll be still all crinkly. So then we're going to take a block of brie cheese. And then we're just going to cut little pieces of brie, and we're going to set them right inside the little pockets. Okay, once you put all your little chunks of brie into your little indents, we're going to take some fake jam, preserves, and put some in a bag. And then we're just going to take and put a little bit in each one of your little cups. So once you have that, then we're going to take a little bit of chopped pecans. And you could do walnuts, you could do any kind of nuts that you wanted to do. And we're going to sprinkle a few of them in our little cups. And if you don't even like nuts, you don't even have to put any nuts on it. You can do whatever you want for these as far as fillings go. You don't even have to use brie cheese if you don't like brie. You could use any kind of cheese. And that's it. How quick is that? All it is those little puff pastries. I put a little bit of brie cheese in it, a little bit of fig jam with some pecans in it. And we're gonna pop them in the oven at 375 for about 15 minutes. Okay, for the next one that we have, this one is going to be with a baguette. So the baguette, we're just gonna slice, I don't know, maybe like a ½ inch. Just a pretty good little slice of the bread. Then we're gonna take a baking sheet with parchment paper. We're just gonna put these right on here. Just lay them out. Then we're gonna get some melted butter. I used salted butter on this. And then we're just gonna take a little bit of olive oil, put that in there, and some Italian seasonings. Just sprinkle that in there. Stir it up. And then we're just going to spread that butter and olive oil on the tops of your baguette slices. Okay, once you have your butter and olive oil spread on the tops of those, then we are going to take some prosciutto. And I just take a little bit and I just fold it up, put it on top. And then we're going to take some more of that brie that we had. And we're going to take that and just put it right on top. Also, I found that not everybody likes brie. So when I make these, I do some without the prosciutto, and then I do some with just the brie on top. And I'll show you what we're going to do with that after when it's all done. Then I take just a little bit of that Italian seasoning and just sprinkle it over the top. What you're going to end up with is you're going to have one that's kind of sweet, hors d'oeuvre, and then this one's going to be kind of savory. So with that all done, then you're going to put this in the same oven at 350 until the brie gets nice and bubbly and melts on top. So I'm going to let those cook. Once those are done, I'm going to come back and get you, and I'm going to show you how we finish it all off, and then you can serve it at your party. Be right back. Guys, okay, so they're all done. These came out pretty good. I took them out of the pan already. You want to kind of take them out of the pan while they're still kind of warm, otherwise they might stick on you. And all you have to do to finish these off is I like to take and put just a little drop more of the fig jam because it kind of cooks out a little bit. So I just put a little bit more on just to make them a little bit more tasty. And then I take a little bit of honey and I just drizzle it over them. So that finishes those off. So those will be kind of the sweet version, and this is kind of the savory version. So this one, I do use a little bit of the fig on the ones that don't have any prosciutto on them, but I've also done it with them with prosciutto on it too before. Either way, they taste really good. But on these, I use a little bit of balsamic vinaigrette. And this is a reduced kind, so it's kind of thicker, and I just drizzle it over the tops of them. And then these, I had some rosemary that was still in the garden, and so these you can just kind of finish off with a little sprig of rosemary on top. Then you get out your fancy little platters and you just put them on your platter. And there you go. There's some fancy little hors d'oeuvres that are really easy and quick to make. You can change them out so many different variations. because it's just meat and cheese, and you can do whatever you like for them. In this case, it was just the brie and the prosciutto and some fig jam. Anyway, that's it. That's all I got for these hors d'oeuvres. I hope you all have a great New Year's. Hope you all safe, happy, and I will talk to you in the next video. Bye.